Beau Pribula had just about as good of a start as you could ask for his first performance with the Missouri Tigers, his first ever career start, completing 23 of 28 of his passes for just under 300 passing yards, rushing for 65 yards, passing for 2 touchdowns, rushing for 2 more. So a lot to like there, a lot of reasons to be optimistic, and I think also squelched any rumors or fears that he was only a running quarterback, something that I've always thought has been an ill-informed, underinformed take. So I wanted to talk about a few of those things that specifically stood out to me in Beau's performance. First off, in the deep passing game, he definitely has the arm strength to be able to make those throws, as we saw on his very first pass in his time with Missouri, a 49-yard touchdown pass to Marquise Johnson, just absolutely launched it. Definitely has the arm strength to be able to make those throws. Then we saw a little bit of a mixed bag past that touchdown to Marquise. There was one play where he overthrew Marquise later in the game, and then later on, he's able to connect with Marquise. But if he hadn't underthrown Marquise, it would have been another touchdown for Marquise Johnson. So obviously, no quarterback is going to be perfect on this. There's going to be a mixed bag just because of being able to tell how much you really need to put on that throw. So looking to see improvement from both throughout the season on that, just because it is something that is crucial to this Missouri offense and something I think you could say that last year was one of the top reasons why that offense could not really find a rhythm at all. So definitely some promise there, definitely some room to grow as well. But if you had any fear again that he wouldn't have the arm strength, he definitely has that. And then next up, I think his mobility we saw in this game. Obviously, everybody knew what he was capable of in the ground game, but I think we just saw how much of a role it will play in this whole entire offensive scheme with a lot more play action, a lot more RPOs, keeping the defense honest, making them guess if he's going to keep it not tuck it down and run or not. I think we also saw him do a good job of decision making when to tuck it down and run it, when to throw it away. He wasn't relying too much on one or the other, which I think was promising. But I definitely think, as we talked about through the offseason, kind of a smooth transition from Brady Cook to Beau Pribula as far as the role the mobility will play in that offense. And then finally, kind of going along right with that, is his ability to throw on the run, extend plays, and really not be phased by pressure all that much in this game, at least. Now, obviously, it's going to be different when he's facing much better defensive lines, much better edge rushers that are going to be able to get to him much quicker. But again, really unfazed, I would say, by pressure in his face in this game. And the same thing I said about being able to make those decisions of whether or not to scramble or to throw it away. I thought he did a good job of just staying calm when pressure was facing him. He had a great play where he was running a play action, and as soon as he turned around on that fake, a defender was right in his face, and as he was getting sacked, able to just check it down to Norfleet instead of making some rash decision, trying to force something which could have very well led to an interception, or just taking the sack. He found Brett Norfleet, stayed calm, found his outlet, and was able to execute there. So I think, again, a lot of promising things from Beau Pribula. Certainly not something where you're taking away like he's going to be perfect. Definitely some areas that you would expect a first time starter to not be quite as proficient in, but I definitely think he showed that he has quite a bit of the tools to be a really successful quarterback in the SEC.